Hello and welcome. This is FIDE Master and FIDE Trainer Vedant Goswami. With this video, with this lesson, we'll be starting a series in which I'll be focusing on how to calculate chess positions, how to solve combinations. What is the thinking process that grandmasters have that allows them to find those crazy combinations and calculate positions which are simple to crazy in nature. To start with this series, we have this position from 1857. This is a position where Paul Morphy, the first unofficial world champion, was playing black against Napolean. The game was played in 1857. And we have Morphy playing black in this position. So how do we go about thinking about this position? Okay, of course, the great genius Morphy would have visualized the upcoming combination, and sometimes it does help if you know certain themes, if you have looked at certain possibilities or combinations earlier. And of course, Morphy would have seen this instantly or even earlier. But for lesser mortals, it is slightly more difficult. So let us try to see if we can try to analyze, try to find a few moves and then arrive at a conclusion. So for the moment, the basic feature of the position as I see it, of course, black already looks like having a big advantage with a lot of active pieces and particularly lot of pieces near the white king, while white is finding it difficult to even coordinate his position because the knight is still not developed, the rooks are not coordinated. Further, we notice that the queen's position is a bit tricky because it is a hanging piece. Okay, so we do have some basic idea to start with. There are some themes in the position, lot of pieces on for black on the king side, which can participate in an immediate attack. And then we have the unsupported white queen. So what do we think about? So of course, we think about all the checks, captures, forcing moves. So here, nothing direct works because let us say knight gives a check, queen can capture it. Same happens when the knight goes here. I can threaten a checkmate, but the bishop comes to g3. So for all the natural moves, there seems to be an adequate defense. So in this position, Morphy found this amazing concept, and usually this is a type of position you cannot solve if you don't already know the basic idea. It's quite difficult to find, or you need some direction. Morphy noticed and saw that the activity of the black pieces can be combined with the unsupported position of the white queen on e4 to create a truly remarkable final winning position. In this position, he played knight g3. Quite a crazy move. Knight is put on a place where it can be captured by many of the white pieces, but actually cannot be because the queen is unsupported. So white has to do something about his queen. And knight from here also restricts these two squares. So knight controls the h1 retreat of the king while also attacking the white queen. So white has some limited options. One is, let us say, the queen goes back to a place of safety. And here we have a similar thing which was done in the real game. The knight comes to e2. And it's kind of a surreal position where the king, supposedly safe in its castle position, is suddenly surrounded by the two black knights. And it is almost a checkmate. So queen has to capture it, and knight captures, and after this, it's game over. White can happily resign. So amazing concept. Knight g3, a totally crazy move, was played by Paul Morphy. And the main idea of the position is when queen captures g6, knight e2 is a checkmate. So amazing visual position, amazing concept, something which once you see, you cannot forget. Okay. So, like I said, there are some positions in chess you cannot solve unless you have seen something similar. So that is because chess is a game of patterns. So it is easy to recognize certain patterns if you have already seen them, and or else you are a crazy genius like Morphy. So with that, we conclude this particular position, a totally brilliant and amazing concept by Paul Morphy. And knight g3, this amazing move, creates the concept of the smothered checkmate in this amazing position. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the game, and hope you will be able to use this particular tactics in one of your games. With that, we'll conclude this first lesson of the series, and I will see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care. Do like and subscribe and share the video if you liked the lesson and the exercise. With that, we'll conclude. See you in the next one.